Hey kids! Are you ready for another fun-filled adventure? Welcome to another exciting adventure with Max and Momo. Today, we have a mystery to solve and we need your help. Today, something super strange happened. Our breakfast is missing. Can you believe it? All the food has disappeared from the table. Let's find out what's going on. Grab your magnifying glasses and put on your detective hats. Early one morning, Max, a curious little boy, and his best friend Momo, the talking toaster, woke up ready for breakfast. They were so excited to start their day with a delicious meal. But oh no, the bread was gone. The bread box was completely empty. Max couldn't believe his eyes. Where could it be? Max wondered. He scratched his head and thought hard. Bread doesn't just walk away on its own, does it? Momo said with a cheerful beep. Let's go on a breakfast adventure. We can find the bread together. So off they went, across the kitchen to solve the great breakfast mystery. They were determined to find out what happened to their breakfast. First stop, they met Fridolin, the dancing fridge. Fridolin was always full of energy and loved to dance. Fridolin was doing a funny jig and making everyone laugh. His moves were so silly that Max and Momo couldn't help but giggle. Hey Fridolin, have you seen our bread? Asked Max. He hoped Fridolin might have some clues. Fridolin wiggled and jiggled and said, nope, but maybe Kiki the coffee pot knows. He pointed towards the coffee pot with a playful wink. So Max and Momo bounced over to Kiki, the shy coffee pot. They were eager to see if Kiki had any information. Kiki was hiding behind the sugar jar. She was always a bit shy and liked to keep to herself. Hi Kiki, do you know where our bread is? Asked Momo. They hoped Kiki might have seen something. Kiki whispered, I saw it running into the oven. It was too scared to be toasted. She trembled as she spoke. Max scratched his head. Scared? Oh no, we need to help our bread feel brave. He knew they had to act fast. Max and Momo tiptoed to the oven and peeked inside. They were careful not to startle the bread. There was the bread, shaking with fear. It looked so small and frightened. Hey there, bread. Don't be scared, said Max kindly. He wanted to make the bread feel safe. Momo is the best toaster and will make you feel warm and toasty. Momo beeped in agreement, trying to reassure the bread. The bread peeked out and saw everyone smiling and cheering it on. It started to feel a little braver. It took a deep breath, puffed up with courage, and hopped into Momo the toaster. Yay! Everyone cheered. The bread was finally ready. Momo toasted the bread perfectly. The smell of freshly toasted bread filled the kitchen. Everyone gathered around for a fun breakfast party. They were so happy to have their breakfast back. Fridolin danced, Kiki giggled, and Max and Momo enjoyed their toast with butter and jam. It was the best breakfast ever. And just like that, the great breakfast mystery was solved. Max and Momo were proud of their teamwork. The bread found its courage, and everyone made new friends. It was a happy ending for all. So kids, remember, even if you're scared, you can always find your courage with a little help from your friends. Just like the bread did. Thanks for joining Max and Momo's adventure. See you next time. We can't wait for our next mystery. Bye-bye. Fade out.